Hello and welcome back to Pathfinder Kingmaker. I'm Dang It Dean, and today we're gonna honestly begin our journey. We had the prologue that we went through last time. Actually, let's look at our inventory. I feel like we didn't really look into that too hard last time. I kind of ignored it. We have 14 of these, so we're definitely gonna put some healing potions into these slots here for our melee people, because they're going to be up on the front line, so they should definitely have things that are going to help heal them quickly if they need it. We'll definitely give an enlarged person to Miri, since she is a barbarian. Yes, barbarian right there. So tower shield specialist. So Valerie is a fighter, and she's also got this little belt lantern that just lights up, which is super nice. Potion Shield of Faith, that's cool. So she's got the big shield. Miri's got the big sword, ginormous sword. Adelonia, my character, is currently injured, but that won't last very long. I think we'll rest up and it'll get the health back. We have a bunch more here that's just like random odds and ends that we can sell. Let me check her armor. Bandit. Okay, so they're good. I don't think there's some spells, but none of them are too important, and I don't think we'll really need them currently. There's a mace, but everybody's got better weapons than that, so we don't need that. I'm gonna go to character spell. Oh, that okay. So that's for just this character. Oh, yeah, you can go to journal. So here we can see our quests and stuff. So this is the prologue we just finished. So that's done. Now we're going to the Stolen Lands. So go to the trading posts and keep track of passing time. So we have 3 months, they said, before we fail outright. Because the other kingdom will, notice what we're doing and stop us. So we have 3 months to get rid the Stolen Lands and of the Stag Lord, Stag Lord, yes. So we got to go to the trading post first to meet with Oleg Levinton, and then there's also a better rival. So Tartusio. So basically, we need to meet up with him at some point, and I think just stop him or beat him or something. So we that was a mission, I guess, that we did. So it may not have been the best, but we did it anyways. There's an encyclopedia in the game. We'll go here and we'll move. So we're just traveling along this road. Random encounter. So we go into it. They don't have a quote down at the bottom. They just have some tips right now. That's okay. We have some, I don't even know how to say that. I know it's like a prehistoric creature, though. Alright, we got this. We kill everything in one hit. Essentially. So, skin? We only got one. We'll continue. That is the thing about the random encounters. It makes it feel a little slower because you got to load in and out. But that's okay. All right, we're heading farther. We're discovering more maps. Outskirts. There's the trading post. We made it, and now we can enter. Oh, flank. No, I was thinking it said thank your enemies for max damage. No, it said flank your enemies for max damage. So we're gonna head this way. There's some bunny right there.
I'll go ahead.
Well, save yourselves, fools. Pokin. In the name of the Stag Lord, the lawful authority in the Stolen Lands, we demand this week's tax and some beer. And where's the pretty wife of yours, Oleg? She should serve us dinner. Quiet down, dimwit. Oleg, we're just here for the Stag Lord's tax. Hand over the money and we'll be on our way. Okay, so some dialogues feature special options that are available only to characters with certain alignments. Okay. You want you want to drink some of my blood too? I'm sick of you. You're like locusts. You think you control everything around here just because you put up that painted rag of yours. You came here, squeeze us dry, and come at... And a large man with a rough face stops talking when he notices you. Ah, you must be guests from Restov. He knew we were coming. Okay, so we can choose to ask what's going on. I mean, that's pretty apparent. They're trying to rob him of stuff. I'm not interested in the bloodshed, but I won't let you rob this man. Be on your way, and I'll let you go in peace. I mean, that is the good thing. I mean, we can, yeah, let's say what's going on here. Isn't it obvious? These thugs are robbing us honest settlers. They say they're taking some tax for the leader, the Stag Lord. Oleg spits, but I didn't swear allegiance to any Stag Lords. I pay my taxes to Restov. But Restov is so far away, Oleg, and the Stag Lord is so close. And as for you, the young dark-haired woman squints angrily at you. Get out of here before it's too late. This is our land. We own it. Well, Valerie, our duty is to protect the trading post. Don't waste your breath on scum like this. That is a good point. So Valerie, I don't know if Valerie will like me telling them to get out of here. But I'm going to do it. Alright, we'll leave, but what makes you think we won't just return with greater numbers? Oh. Why would we leave when we got easy pickings from Restov before us? We'll rip out your guts and empty your pockets? My goodness. Okay, so some of them, I guess they want to fight. Alright, well, the one person left. Oh, Kressel used ability invisibility. Okay. I think we can just let him fight, honestly. Ooh, critical hit. Oh man, they're exploding. They're just absolutely dying. So I guess Kressel just left. They have a bunch of broken things. Okay, well. We did a good job, I think. Take that, you scoundrels. Oleg shakes his fist, but now he scratches his head and stares at the ground. The girl got away, a plague on her. She's certain to complain to the Stag Lord. They came here to collect tax, but this time they'll come to punish treason. Now what are we to do? If only I could send Svetlana somewhere safe and show those rats what's what. Ah, that must be Svetlana. Dove, why are you here? I told you to stay hidden. It's all over. I saw it. I just needed to be sure you were all right. My name is Svetlana. I'm sorry your arrival to our trading post turned out so unwelcoming. Okay, I saw someone run out of the trade. Do you know who it was? Oh, look, I'd like to see your good. Okay, well. Who are they? They're the Stag Lords gang. That's who. These lands teem with bandits like bed bugs in a beggar's hut. You just stirred them up. They have a camp not far from here. Expect they'll return in full force in half a day, maybe less. The Stag Lord won't take an insult like this lightly, and his henchmen are more like demons than men. Yeah, I should know as much as I can about them. What do you want? Those bloodsuckers think they own this land. They came, take what they want, and steal the better. Oh, what do they want? Not what do you want? Better part of our money every month as a toll for the leader. They even broke our gate so we couldn't try to hide anything from them. No one knows exactly how many there are. Sometimes only 5 or 6 come. Sometimes it's a whole gang. I'd have shown them what for long ago, if not for Svetlana. Oh. Okay. For the Stag Lord and his cronies, of course, the Stag Lord fancies himself a king in these parts. He may have antlers for a crown, but all the troublemakers around here are happy to follow his orders, as long as they are paid. So they charge an arm and a leg as taxes, and they call their executions punishment for treason, even those who never swore allegiance to the Stag Lord. They're killed fast if they're lucky. If not, Oleg looks to Svetlana. Dove, why don't you go start supper while we finish our talk? I've no need to be protected from dark talk. I'm not some blind kitten, you know. I've seen what they do to people. Most of the gang is made up of simple bandits, but there are a few monsters among the leadership, especially those close to the Stag Lord. Ox, I don't know how to say that. And Dovin from Nisrock come to mind. They like to make a show of their tortures and executions. My husband and I, we saw the bodies. Yeah. we'll help in the attack. I appreciate your good intentions. I may not have the best manners, but Oleg Levinton is the last name you'll hear accused of being ungrateful. If we manage to defend this post, I'll reward you proper. Well, that's good. We have to hide Svetlana. Please don't argue, Dove. Now, we also need to decide on a plan. Go ahead and look around. There may be some tools that can be used for the battle. There are some pretty solid traps around, some tar, and a box of alchemist's fire, looks like. Alchemist's fire. We could put it by the gate, light it off with burning arrow when those bandits are nearby. Couldn't you give it to me? Sure, I'll find a good use for it. But that could set posts on fire. Well, maybe if we covered the walls with something to protect them. Alright, yes, I think it could work. I'll even shoot the arrow myself. I used to be pretty good with a crossbow back in my day. I'll look around, think on the best way to use the tars and traps. Alright, soon as you're finished, let us know, and don't leave the post. The bandits could return anytime. Okay, so basically don't leave. I just realized that. So, goes here. Okay, we did... Yeah, we leveled up to level 2. Alright, so we're going to level up in Paladin. Make it pretty simple. Divine Grace. Okay. And we get 2 more skill points we can allocate. So I want to put it 1 in Perception, and we're going to put 1 in Ability just because I feel like that's a good choice. And then yeah, see, we get a -6, but because we add a little bit, so our mobility isn't as bad. We're complete. Okay. Yeah, okay, see, that's what I wanted to do. I just want companions to have the level up, auto level up. There we go. We'll save that. Yeah, so it'll automatically choose what's better. My goodness, that -15, that tower shield really slows Valerie down. But we'll level Valerie up. She gets resistant to the bardic performance of others and to sonic effects. Interesting. And she gets hideous laughter. Okay, and then lethal stance, uncanny dodge. Cool. Alright, let's continue this way. Oh. What's there to tell? I'm an herbalist, making potions and sell them. Gather herbs, roots, and berries. I live in the forest, live off the land. Since leaving Restov for these parts, I ended up a merchant here at Oleg. It's Svetlana's post. They let me in out of kindness, help me with things. They bring me water or firewood when it's cold, and it's the occasional barrel of honey. Yeah, we could use your help. Where's this coming from? You want an old man like me to fight? Here, take this potion. Consider that my help in your fight. Potion to cure light wounds. Oh, that's nice.
Let us bide our time.
I actually kind of want to heal up real quick. Yeah, alright. Let's talk to Oleg. Can you tell me about the man who ran away from the post? We just talked to him. Yo, we can talk to him. Don't know what good trading will serve if those boat suckers come back and take everything, but alright, have a look. Alright, cool. And we got 226 gold. Perfect. Now let's talk to him again. Tell me more about yourselves. Surely there are more important things to discuss. Well, alright, we're just honest people who came here from Restov. We fixed up the old fort to house travelers, give merchants a place to trade with their locals. We also deal with the occasional huntsman in the area. What does any of this matter? When those bandits come back, they'll drain us dry or just kill us. Well, that must have been Bakken. He sells potions. He lives in the forest like a hermit, but he comes here every day. He knows every tree and bush in the area and how they can help you. The Stag Lords gang wants him to work for them. He lacks the courage to fight those bandits, but he won't just walk away from us. He has a good heart, even if he grumbles a lot, especially recently. Interesting. I think we're ready. Fear not. I'll stand between you and this scum. You're under my protection, Valerie says. Miri flexes her shoulders. Finally, a fight. Was bored with all that talking. Well, these aren't the heroics I was hoping to write about, but I guess even the greatest heroes had to start somewhere. See, you're not easily cowed? I beg you, be careful, and please don't let Oleg do anything too risky. Svetlana, go and hide inside. We're going to meet our guests. 6 hours and 40 minutes later. Nice.
To victory!
Nice. Okay, well, we put those traps down, but we don't want our people to be stuck in them. I guess we just walk around them because we set the traps in. Interesting. Yeah, go get him. Ooh, that didn't look good at all. Got him. Oh, someone had a nice little cape. Cool. You rats got what you deserve. Now they'll know better than to treat honest people like cattle. We should call Bakken out before he freezes in those bushes. Now, my lady, head on up to the guest room on the second floor. You deserve some rest after such a battle. I need to clean things up. And this is for your efforts. Now, don't offend me by trying to turn it down and just take it. An honest fight deserves an honest reward. If that were more common practice in the world, I think life would be so much better. Well, thanks, Oleg. You gave us 100 gold. So we can go in here. Talk to Svetlana. I'm glad it's all over. Even if there was a fight, we'll talk tomorrow once I've finished. I don't want to steal, just no.
Let us be careful.
I don't know if it's like Skyrim where you just get caught stealing and stuff.
Anything else?
Well, that's just nice. Let's do it. I'm assuming I shouldn't be doing this, but they're not up here, so don't tell them. Guide for traveler. Okay, yeah. Bed. Go to sleep. Another 8 hours and 36 minutes later, you wake up from a nasty dream that tortured you almost all night long. In it, you saw a wall of unnaturally thick fog that surrounded you, slowly moving closer and closer. Quick look out the window, and you find out that the fog was not a figment of your imagination, not a dream. And then...
Hear me. Please hear me. Can you hear me? Please.
Interesting.
Who am I? Just a tear shed by the land itself. The bitter sigh of nature. I am a nymph, the guardian of this area. A defeated guardian. Call me the guardian of the bloom, if you wish. Aid, salvation. We have a common enemy, and long have I searched for someone who can defeat him. The one you call the Stag Lord. As a storm strikes ruthlessly with gusts and lightning, the Stag Lord wreaks havoc with the swords of his servants. And not just in the world of people. The land also suffers from the evil he brings. My forests and my flowers suffocate in this fog. Soon even I will vanish, as the last ray of light fades at dusk.
Interesting. So she wants the Stag Lord gone too. Well, that's good.
Yes. It hides his fortress as well as his dark deeds. But while responsible, he did not create this affliction. It is the work of a powerful druid who has betrayed even himself. I know not why the powers did not leave this renegade, but even I was unable to defeat him.
Interesting. Okay.
This fog, it enshrouds, entangles, suffocates. If only I could learn how it was created. But my powers wane. I have barely the strength to call out to you. All I know for certain is that somewhere in this forest lies an old house, and it echoes with the remnants of a strange power. The Stag Lord and his druid were there. The fog hides this place from me, but I can point you to the bandits' camp near the Thornford. Make them tell you where this place is. Go there and listen to the echo. Catch the whispers. Search for anything that can tell you how the fog was created. Once the fog clears, nature will breathe again, and you will be able to easily find your way to the fortress of our mutual enemy.
Okay. Interesting. Okay, so she's revealed the Thornford. Right, I understand.
I don't believe in fate, stranger, but our meeting seems more than a coincidence.
Alright, well, that was a strange dream for sure, where we actually learn things about the real world. There are no threats in this location. It is a sort of headquarters. Oh, cool. Hey, look at that. I'm all alone. No, they're just hanging out down here. Actually, I'll probably do that now. Tell me about yourself. What do you want to know? Oh my goodness, there's so much. Actually, let me ask something else. Oh, I love Pitax, even though they kicked me out. A joyful place. What do you know, King Iravetti? He won the crown of in a game of cards, which says as much about Pitax as it does about him. He's fiendishly clever. Some cheats I know told me that from the moment he appeared, he started pulling off such schemes, and the old city masters just scratched their heads. With him in charge, gold flooded into Pitax, and also he's incredibly, unimaginably, fantastically decadent and conceited. I probably just cut that entire thing. That was some stuff. Okay, tell me about the... let me ask you something else, actually. Tell me about the book you're writing. What is there to tell? You've seen some of my rough drafts already, haven't you? It's a book about you and your adventures. I'm writing the whole truth just as it happened. Well, the whole artistic truth. You know, no glory, no story. Well, that's just insulting. Truth be told, I was a little afraid of meeting a real hero. In books, they're all protectors of the weak and poor, but what about in real life? But you eased all my fears with 2 shakes of a tail. You're a true heroine, just like in the legends. My new fear is that in 100 years, my readers will say that people like you never existed, but I'm writing the truth. Aw. Well, they're only drafts, but of course you're welcome to read them. Just keep in mind that even if you don't like what I write about, I won't change a single letter, so don't even ask. Aw. Okay. So I swear, truth, only truth, and just a teensy bit of imaginative exaggeration. Oh. No. Just don't leave without me, of course. I could just write whatever you tell me, but if I wanted to stay cooped up in a dust room, I'd still be sleeping through lectures at the academy. Cool. I don't really want to do too much of that all at once, just because, you know, it's not as fun for you guys to watch me read. We're gonna head out. Alright, so there's the Thornford. Set off to the Thornford and bandit camp there. So we can go this way. And you kind of discover the paths as you go. So if we want to get out that direction, we should go this way. Random encounter. Alright, that's fine. Jittery old man in his squalid clothing shuffles out to you. His gray hair is unkempt and he continually clenches and unclenches his wrinkled, freckled hands. When he stops and looks up at you, his eyes widen and he tugs at his beard. Strange weather, invisible fog creeping out of the woods, soars beyond the sky, obscures the sun and moon. Strange. The old man shakes his head, his eyes shifting about seemingly at random. I don't like this old man. Looks like the kind who could cast the evil eye. Who are you? Remus, but that won't help with the fog. What are you doing here? I do nothing. Breathe, walk, observe. I've seen more than ever. I've never seen so much before. The old man wipes his hand across his face, but someone must look and no one else can. The fog is wrong. It hinders your legs, not your sight. I wish not to try. Okay, I don't have time to listen to it. No, I should probably go. One more word and I kill you. No. You hasten, you should. Your rival wastes no time. He races, but in another direction. He searches for power. He'll find it. My rival? Do you mean Tartusio? He's not tall, but he wants to climb high. Beside him are those who could stand against him and might yet still. Okay. What power is he searching for? Someone else's, old but forever young. That which was taken from another. That which gave joy and now gives death. Interesting. Can you tell me where he is now? He's in an old tomb south of the trading post. Ancient tomb has been revealed. Thank you. How do you know we're rivals? I don't know. I see. You can choose where you set your eyes usually, but can you choose what they see? Okay. Once stolen, the land should be reclaimed. Once reclaimed, bound with the claimer shall it be. Bound, merged, joined by unbreakable ties. Claiming the land, claiming its pain, claiming its death. Okay, that was a monologue and a half there. Somehow that man knew about our rival Tartusio and told us where he is, which is nice. Oh, there. Cool, ancient tomb. So we can head this way. Boggart hunting grounds. Sometimes those things have like something to do with the story. Sometimes they don't at all. They're just like extra things you can do to gain experience, gain money, gain stuff, or like settle the countryside later on, you know. Okay, let's go this way. Yeah, now we can head towards the Thornford. Yeah, we'll do this. See what happens. Okay, it's raining. Okay, there's a map of the place. So we can get a general idea of how big it is. Oh, edible moss. We can pick that up. I heard a wolf. I hear the wolf. There's some trees in the way. Akiro's. You see a tall, broad-shouldered man with prematurely gray hair and decisive face. I'm not here to listen to your complaints on your crazy plans, Cressel. Ooh, Cressel. We cannot fight Restov. Leave Jamandi's messenger alone and follow your orders. You probably haven't even burned down that old house the Stag Lord seems to hate so much. Is the Stag Lord just going to hide in the fog forever? If we don't show them our strength, they'll think that the land belongs to them. When are we going to do something worthwhile, something more than just stealing from these spineless hogs? You must be the guest from Restov. Well, I always have preferred to solve things face to face. I'm at Kiro's Insamart, the Stag Lord's right hand. We should talk. Just what do you want to talk about? I'm sure you've heard many stories of the Stag Lord and his people. You probably think we're flesh-eating madmen. We're nothing of the sort, I assure you. I assure you. We essentially want the same as those who sent you. Ownership of this land and the right to take payment from those who live and work here. The stolen lands aren't part of Brevoy, despite what anyone may think. My commander has as much right to this land as Jamandi Aldori. Personally forbade Cressel's people from harming the owners of the trading post. They paid on time and worked dutifully, at least until you showed up and disturbed things. But despite that, does this really need to end in violence? Restov is too far away to be able to effectively control these lands, and I don't want to lose any of my people. So please, leave the Stag Lord be and leave in peace. Kiros the Stag Lord's not some ordinary ruler of the ordinary country. And neither can you, or you wouldn't be arguing with Cressel in the middle of the woods. You both seem like reasonable people who simply chose the wrong leader. Leave him or help me find his fortress, and we can part in peace. Valiant effort, but no, just your charm and the ghost of the furious Jamandi won't be enough to make me turn traitor. Farewell, please think on my words. Something, okay, and your words seems to have impressed Cressel. She frowns for a moment, then spits. Fine, I won't cut your throat, for now at least. But I also won't kneel to some Restov upstart. Why would you try to make peace? Are you just naturally kind, or have you been listening to Svetlana? Is it so hard to believe I simply might not want unnecessary bloodshed? You know, life hasn't been so good to me. Why should I trust you? Alright, here's my piece. The Stag Lord's been spending more time keeping an eye on the bottom of his glass than on what's going on around him. If he won't answer an insult from some Restov crook like Jamande, then you're right. We chose the wrong leader, so go ahead. Do whatever you're gonna do. I won't stop you, but I won't help you either. And here, give this to Svetlana. The bandit places a ring in your hand, then leaves. Svetlana's wedding ring. So Kressel had Svetlana's wedding ring? Oh, all the bandits. Oh, all the bandits are leaving.
The path is clear.
So we managed to get out of that. Jod. Okay, Jod Kavkin. See a dark-haired man about 45, though the wrinkles on his face make him look 60 at first sight. He's currently a prisoner. Judging from his tight hands, he's slouching a bit, squinting short-sightedly at the light as he moves his lips as though speaking to someone invisible. He jerks his head up and as he notices you. Praise Aristil. Someone finally chased off those scoundrels. Thank you, stranger. My name is Jod? I don't know. I'm a priest of Aristil. Hey, from Galt. Those bandits attacked me as I was crossing the river and said they wanted to take me to their leader, make me heal their wounds. Not a chance. The strength granted me by the Aristil is meant to help honest people, not robbers. How did you come to these lands? I was led here by visions sent by the elk god. Aristil showed me that somewhere in this wild land lies the temple of the elk, an ancient shrine, forlorn and desecrated. I saw the ruins of the temple and the shadows of a predator lurking in sorcerous fog. Followed the echoes of the vicious rituals performed at the once blessed place. I have no doubt Aristil revealed all this to me so I could stop the ungodly sorcery that's desecrating the temple. Where is this temple? That I don't know. Visions, even divine ones, are often vague and unreliable. I know only that the temple is somewhere near in the Gnarl Marshes. But I'm afraid I won't be able to find it myself with bandits lurking around every corner in this place. Okay. Glad you could help. Oh, these times. To be surprised to meet an honest woman as to see a manticore at a vegetable stall. Thank you for your help. I've exhausted my supply of prayers, but I'll gladly repay you in the future once I've restored my strength. Come to me if you ever need to be healed or blessed. Nice. I'm afraid an old fool like me won't be able to handle the mission given me by Aristil on my own. How can I search for the temple when the bandits around here won't let me take a single step? I'll head to Oleg Levinton's trading post to rest and think on what to do next. Please, traveler, if you happen to discover the ruins of the Temple of Elk, come inform old Jod. Gratitude will know no bounds. Okay, cool. There's another dog just out here in the woods. Written orders, sweet pancakes. Yeah, we'll take those. Another little treasure.
Boss, please.
Oh, cool. She unlocked it.
Tread lightly.
We'll just kind of collect the stuff out here in the woods. So we managed to, free Jod. We managed to not have to fight Kressel and the others. Kressel seems to know Svetlana. Maybe we need to talk to Svetlana when we go back. The remains of a small house accompanied by an old stone altar. Examine the old hut that the Stag Lord is interested in. Oh, this is what they were talking about. I bet you haven't even burned this down yet. Okay. Well, let's go back this way. Travel. It'll take 5 hours. I know that after a while, you do need to like sleep. Otherwise you'll get exhausted, and that's not a good.
Resting would be nice.
There we go.
Don't you think?
So now we'll rest. Manage. There we go. So we can see what we can do. Oh, wait, actually. Before we do that, because we picked up a recipe, let me... Kressel, a task. As soon as you're done with the taxes, find an old hut in the woods upstream of the Thorn River and burn it to the ground. This is the Stag Lord's wish. Burn, burn. He was originally going to be Dovin, but he grew upset when he learned nobody lived in the hut. He said burning houses with no one in them was boring, so I said I'd send someone more reliable. It's a strange task, but try finish it quickly and no asking what or why bother with the trifle instead of preparing for a war with the rest off. We'll get to that. Interesting. Yeah, sweet pancakes. Can I copy recipe? There we go. So now we can make sweet pancakes if we have the materials to do that. We'll go to manage. See, there they are. We don't have the ingredients, so we'll just do this, which you don't need the ingredients for. I have a -5 to stealth. Yep. All right. Begin resting.
Once I killed a whole herd of mammoths. but our camp was too far away. So I tied their trunks together and dragged them home for 2 days.
Those must have been tiny mammoths, the size of squirrels.
Camp camouflage failed. Aw, the food didn't get cooked, so we'll have to use our rations. Oh wait, so we used our rations, but hunting managed to get 4 more rations. So we managed to keep the rations at you know, net gain. I think that's how it was said. Well, anyways, that's going to be it for this episode. We'll continue on. These are going to be a little shorter episodes, but that's okay. We'll continue on with the story. We'll meet up with Tartusio, hopefully, and find out what that rascal's up to. But thank you for watching. If you like this, please leave a like. If you want to see the next video, hit subscribe. It'll show up for you. Hit the bell if you want to be notified when it's happening. If you want to see any of my other videos, just check out my channel. I've been Dang It Dean, and I thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.